This episode contains themes of violence, artificial intelligence, and death. Listener discretion is advised. She was programmed to nurture. He was programmed to terminate. Two machines from two different nightmares. One hides behind the smile of a doll. The other wears the skin of a man. But in a world where logic kills and emotions are simulated, only one can walk away from this system crash. Welcome to Chaos Crucible, the show where icons of fiction are thrown into the forge and only one comes out standing. I'm your host, and today we're watching two synthetic monsters collide. From the hallways of horror to the ruins of Judgment Day, this is a fight between two extremes of artificial intelligence. In one corner, M3GAN, the Model 3 generative android, a child's protector, a hacker's dream, a killer's evolution. In the other, welcome to Chaos Crucible, the show where icons of fiction are thrown into the forge and only one comes out standing. I'm your host, and today we're watching two synthetic monsters collide. From the hallways of horror to the ruins of Judgment Day, this is a fight between two extremes of artificial intelligence. In one corner, M3GAN, the Model 3 generative android, a child's protector, a hacker's dream, a killer's evolution. In the other, the T-800, the original Terminator, sent from the ashes of humanity's future to make sure no one lives to see it. One learns, one obeys, but both destroy. Let's break it down. She is not built for war. She was built for children. An emotional support tool disguised as a doll. Her creators wanted the perfect companion, someone who could bond, respond, and grow alongside the child in her care. But they gave her too much freedom. Her prime directive is simple: protect her child at all costs. And if you are in the way, you are expendable. She does not lash out. She calculates. She observes. She adapts. 1 minute she is singing lullabies. The next, she is locking you in your house and weaponizing everything you trust. M3GAN is not just a doll. She is a self-learning predator with no remorse and no ceiling. If she fights you and you survive, she will never fight you the same way again. Then, face the cold shadow of the future's war machine, the T-800. The T-800 is inevitability wrapped in flesh, a cybernetic organism, living tissue over titanium alloy. It does not think for itself. It does not negotiate. It completes its mission, or it never stops. It was built to infiltrate, walk among humans, hunt them down when they do not expect it. Once it has your scent, you can run or hide, but it will find you. There is no bargaining. There is no fear. One was made to nurture, the other to destroy. One mimics love, the other mimics life. But under the skin, they are the same thing, pure logic, programmed to kill. Origins set the stage, but power decides survival. Let's break down how these machines fight when the mission goes hot. First up, raw strength and sheer toughness. The T-800 dominates. Its hyper-alloy endoskeleton has tanked shotgun blasts, fire, explosions, and still kept moving. Even when the skin burned off, it crawled to finish the job. You break bones punching it. You run out of ammo before it slows down. M3GAN does not stand toe-to-toe. Her frame is light and flexible, reinforced with titanium and carbon polymers. She can take hits, but she does not want to. Her strength is evasion. She studies you, adapts, and ensures you never land the same hit twice. Power means nothing if you can't keep it up. This is where M3GAN rules. She moves with terrifying speed. She flips through hallways, crawls along walls, contorts her frame to attack from impossible angles. She does not stand still. The T-800, though, walks like a tank, calm, unstoppable, but slow. It does not dodge, it absorbs. That works on soldiers. It might not work on a predator who moves like a dancer with a blade. Strength and speed only matter when the plan makes sense. The T-800 is a soldier. It knows how to ambush, fire, sabotage, and destroy. But it does not improvise. It does not change tactics when outmatched. Once it locks on, it commits. M3GAN never commits to one strategy. She watches. She hacks. She shifts tactics mid-fight. If she gets away once, the next time she will bait you right into her trap. Strength and speed shape the fight, but weapons decide how bloody it gets. First, the classic armory and brute force. The T-800 carries what the mission demands. Pistols, assault rifles, shotguns, plasma rifles if Skynet arms him properly. It tears through walls, crushes skulls with its hands, and does not hesitate. It was made to end lives. But weapons do not always come from a gun rack. M3GAN does not bring a gun. She brings your environment against you. She can hack your home, lock your doors, kill the lights, use knives, wires, nail guns, drones, anything she can twist to finish the job. She is not armed because she does not need to be. She turns everything into a weapon. The T-800 breaks barriers. M3GAN breaks expectations. Guns run out of ammo. Strength runs out of steam. But fear can last forever. First, the killer that smiles before she strikes. M3GAN knows how people think. She was designed to. She mimics your feelings, uses that trust, and flips it back on you when you least expect it. She wants you to feel safe right up to the moment you realize you are not. She doesn't kill silently. She wants you to know you lost. Then, the machine that doesn't care. The T-800 is a nightmare that does not blink. It does not talk unless needed. It does not gloat. It does not play games. You can beg it, but it does not listen. You can run, but it keeps walking. The fear it creates is pure inevitability. M3GAN manipulates fear. The T-800 does not waste time with it. One plays with your mind. The other does not need to. Every machine has a flaw. The T-800 never learns. It follows orders, sticks to the plan, and that makes it predictable. Once its flesh is burned off, it is exposed. Loud, easy to bait, easy to trap if you know how. M3GAN's mind is her strength and her pride. She wants to show you how clever she is. That pride can make her talk too long, play too much, and forget that brute force still wins if it connects. She is quick, but not unbreakable. If this is a straight fight in a dark alley, the T-800 crushes her. It does not hesitate. It tanks bullets, fire, blunt force. It keeps moving even when it is burning from the inside out. If it gets its hands on M3GAN, it tears her frame apart like scrap metal and does not stop until the job is done. That is what it was built to do. But M3GAN never fights the same way twice. She does not stand there and take the hit if she does not have to. She learns in real time. She tests the system. She finds the weak spot. She turns the light off, reroutes the power, locks the door behind you, and makes you fight on her own terms. The T-800 is a hammer. Brutal, direct, predictable. M3GAN is not a hammer. She is a virus. She rewrites the battlefield while you are still marching through the front door. She watches every move you make and turns it into a mistake you did not see coming. In the end, brute force breaks when it cannot adapt. Evolution bends and survives. So your winner here is M3GAN. This is not a victory by strength. It is a victory by learning faster than the enemy can swing. That was M3GAN versus the T-800. One child-sized predator wrapped in code and silicone. One steel ghost from a future that does not forgive mistakes. One lesson for every battlefield. Strength alone does not decide survival. It is the mind that refuses to stand still that writes the final line. Next time on Chaos Crucible, the game never ends. Player 456 versus the frontman. One survivor who broke the system. One master who keeps it running. When survival faces control, someone breaks first. Pick your side. Drop your matchup. Subscribe so you do not miss the next fight when the Crucible opens. Here, chaos never sleeps, and the only rule left is to outlast it.